Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas. Both set. All right. Round 80. No gain on this defense. Alpha.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Step round 80. Step 180. Here we go, again.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
White. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, Delta. General West.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Step 180. Block 15. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Wait, 89.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, rock it. Rock, hit it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pull it high.
Watch twist.
Five.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Fant, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Now Locke. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
what you saw. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Ready?
Clock now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check. Crunch.
Clock will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6. Yo, go. Pick me up, let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Go. Check. Clear. Pick it up. Topper. Go. Look, squeeze. Snap.
Locke working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Spins past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case...
this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, That can really be a shot to him. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On first down, Gordon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
180, red delta. 80 weapons. Let's get in that house.
Hey, alert 3. Kill. Rush in.
You. Me. Hey, ready.
On second down now, it's Gordon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
Now Locke, he wants the football to town. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
390.
March 47. In your face. Check. Fragno.
Left to right. White. 90.
From the 41, Rivers. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10.
180, block 15.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second 90, run 80. Hey, 79, 79,
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, 180.
Mike's 47.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here we go. 10 logo. Ready?
2nd down, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
15-1, 61. Go.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check. X3. 218, chop. Check 99. Bravo.
Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, my God, bro.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Wait, 89.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Great team, spell.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 or. Pilot, 64, weak.
On third down, it's Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You draw quarter.
49.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hamilton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Freeman. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready?
They're going to try and run the option right. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Say 390. 390. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make 300.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Let's go now. 30 base. 80 weapons.
Here we go. Here we go. Shit.
Hey, Delta.
On first down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now Locke again. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Behind Seth, Wayne. Behind Seth, Renee. 3 wide. Gun.
57, Mike 57. I know he ain't.
Really high.
57, Mike 57.
Behind Seth, Wayne.
Flacco looking for his first toss. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this shit.
How the fuck are you in my party? Get out of here.
To the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Jim.
Orange 5-4. General West.
4-7's the mic.
On 2nd down, Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon.
Oh, my God, bro.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Broncos 6-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check safety.
On on the draw. Here's Jackson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Rivers now. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15 line.
On second down now, it's Henderson, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, 49. Here we go.
Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Wait, 85.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 44, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. From the clock in a tight 1-point game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Set 180. 380.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Deuce.
Hey, Rocket.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set 180. 180.
Check, 47. Set the tone, defense.
Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Practice this all the time.
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Orbit. Hey.
Motion. Watch safety creep.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. He's going to let it fly. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.